So this video is basically going to be about all the archery releases that I accumulated in my 5 years of bow hunting and all the different types there is, kinds that I like, and my top 3. So this first one up is the Scott Legacy archery release. Wrist wrap, definitely great for first time bow hunters. Next up is the Spot Hogg Whippersnapper thumb button style release. It's definitely really great, and I definitely recommend it if it's your entry-level type of thumb release for hunting. And this one right here is the Carter Wise Choice, a favorite of mine. I've used it so many times. I've shot it 1,000 times, if not more than that. So it's definitely a great release if you're really serious about thumb button style releases, and a lot of adjustability for it. Next up, we got the Nock To It 2-finger from Carter. Nock On series is the gold one. They make a lime green one as well. But this one's pretty much almost the same thing as the Carter Wise Choice, just in a 2-finger. And same adjustability, same mechanism to get shots through and everything like that. And it works really great. This next release is the Carter Silverback Plus. It's basically the Nock To It 2-finger style release, but with the back tension and the safety. With the safety being the knob right there at the very top. It's a really clean release, super easy to learn how to shoot. Once you get it down, your groups can definitely tighten up. As you can see, here has a drawback. My thumb's covering the safety, thumb off the safety, and then just pulling and engaging in your shot process. Next here, we got the TrueBall HBC Brass, and this is probably my favorite release to practice with. Super adjustable, very fun to shoot as soon as you learn how to shoot it, and you can kind of adjust the hotness on it. There's the dial right there to tell you how sensitive the trigger is going to be when that angle changes on that moon, and you can adjust it with that small little screw there, as you can see. And I'm just going to go through this shot process real quick. As you can see, it's not really much of a button activation, more of like an angle changing. So as you're pulling and pulling and pulling, that changes and that moon engages, and you'll hear a click, and then your shot's going to break. And the last release that I do have that I purchased recently was the Spot Hogg Wise Guy. And I bought this primarily for hunting this past September. It worked really well because I was doing a lot of hunting solo, and it's so easy to use. All you need to do is put your wrist through there using the BOA system. They do come in a buckle, but I went with the BOA system just because it's a little bit easier for myself. I know some guys will probably think about trying to get the right tension the same again, but I didn't have that problem. It was pretty much repeatable for myself. So it's pretty easy. You can fold it back, one hand, one finger, and it's out of the way. Your hands are free. Fold it back out if you need to. And it happens pretty quick. Hands free, fold it back. You can use your hands wherever you need, bugling, raking a tree, or anything like that. So I would highly recommend, if you guys can find like a Facebook group or on eBay, to buy most of these releases used. Everything on this list was pretty much bought used. The only thing that was purchased brand new was the Spot Hogg Wise Guy and the Scott release I had shown earlier. Well, there's all the releases, guys. Like I said, all the releases that I purchased have mostly been used. So if you can find them used, great. That's a cheaper price for you to give you a chance to try out different archery releases. But my top 3 definitely have to be the Carter Nock To It with the 2-finger, the Spot Hogg Wise Guy for hunting, this one being my backup, and the TrueBall HC for practice. And this is the brass one, so it's a little bit heavier. So those are my top 3. Everything else kind of just sits in my hunting release box to be used if I ever need to. That's the video. Thanks for watching, and keep shooting.